Election mania. People are still all abuzz about the American presidential election. It is what it is. It's over. I had a lot to say about it on Twitter yesterday because people were absolutely going nuts about this. Some people one way, some people the other way. Some people were acting like whiny little babies because one person won over another. Some people were just being nasty to each other. And I kind of vented about it on Twitter. And a lot of people said, why don't you just make a video about it? And my answer is because I'm not a political guy on YouTube. Alright? And I'm not saying that one day I wouldn't be. I mean, there is potential that maybe eventually, one day, that would be something that people would want to see. But it's certainly not today. Right now, I'm inundated with games in the hardcore gaming season of 2016. And the videos that I have to put out have to be in line with what I do for a business. Not drop everything to make a drama video about the politics and everything because that's what everyone wants to see because it's hype and drama. I've never been like that. You guys know that. You guys know that, you know, I have a mission on YouTube and I kind of adhere to it. So, if you wanted to hear my thoughts about the election, you can hear them all on Twitter. They were all released yesterday. Oh, and by the way, I lost about 40 Twitter followers during it. You know, not that you would follow someone on social media to actually get their opinions on stuff.
No, obviously not. I mean, why would I? 40 people apparently are so dumb that they followed me on Twitter and then didn't want to hear my thoughts about current events, which is pretty much the point of social media.
You figure that one out. I don't know. Either it's they didn't want to hear my thoughts or they didn't agree with my thoughts, but I also wasn't aware that in order to follow someone on social media, you have to 100% agree with their thoughts. I don't know.
I'm not a closed-minded person, and I actually do enjoy hearing thoughts from all different kinds of people.
I mean, I actually follow a different variety of people on Twitter that are both sides of the political fence so that I can kind of get a feed of both situations and both points of view, per se. And I formulate my point of view based off of a full, bigger picture, rather than just one point or the other point, or one side or the other side. But anyway, I am certainly not going to be making any video for YouTube about this, because I'm too busy. If this had happened in, say, February, and there was no game releases, and I was bored as hell, and people were clamoring for content, then I might make a vlog about it. Not in the middle of November, the middle of the busiest gaming season of the year, when I have all this stuff to work on. No! Sorry that I'm focused on work, and not on drama and shit like everyone else on YouTube, but that's just the truth. Okay? So it is what it is. Since I will be running for president in 2020, as I announced yesterday, the official announcement on my pre-stream video yesterday, as well as on Instagram and Twitter, I need to seek some campaign fundraising. As you know, it's very expensive to become the president. Donald Trump spent millions upon millions, hundreds of millions of his own money on his campaign, and yes, he did get tons of donors as well, but unprecedented the amount of his own money that he spent on his campaign to get elected. Hillary Clinton spent, like, ridiculously way more than him, and lost, which is hilarious. But what I'm saying is, it's expensive to become president. You can't be a Joe Nobody and get the public eye on you in order to become the leader of this country. So, there are many ways that you can help support this business of daily live streaming games and on-demand videos so that I can become the next president of the United States. First of all, and by the way, I'm joking. It's a parody, okay? Don't freak out. I'm kidding. Obviously, everything that I'm about to mention allows me to continue making gameplay videos for you on a daily basis. It has nothing to do with the president for one. Because I know some people will try to spin it like stupidity. Anyway.
Patreon. Patreon is huge, alright? Patreon is definitely important. Patreon is the reason why, honestly, I think this month I'm going to be able to pay my bills.
I'm not even lying to you guys. Like, because of what's been going on with my business recently, because of the dip in viewership, which makes no fucking sense. And I think that, honestly, there's no dip in viewership. I think that YouTube recalculated their algorithms to make it so that certain views are not counting anymore. The way I'm looking at it is if I can get, like, one new patron a day, even if it's $1 a day, that's tremendous. And I've actually, if you can believe it, I've been getting that, since the past couple of weeks. So, we'll see if I can keep that pattern up.